Well, there are so many artists today that do not feel they need to even bother with building their own website. And look, I get it. It's just one more thing to do, to pay for, to manage, to keep updated. But as we continue to talk about building your brand and visual identity as an artist, I can't think of a more foundational anchor than your own site. Can you succeed without one? Well, yeah, of course. But without one, it's just one more opportunity missed to capture and engage an audience that you can own and control. No cap. Well, hey there, my name is Kevin McNeese, founder here at Christian Artist Pro, where I've been walking alongside dozens of artists for the past couple of years, helping them build their brand, engage an audience, and create compelling content. I'm also founder of newreleasetoday.com, where I've walked alongside hundreds of artists on their marketing campaigns and help them in that aspect as well. Would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, where really we're just helping to learn how to be better together through your comments, through your engagement, through our conversations, just how to brand yourself, and right now, how to build that visual identity. And we've been spending a couple weeks talking about that visual identity, taking pictures, building creative cover art, and now we're going to be talking about building your own website. This is really in that hybrid area of both building your brand and also building your visual identity. And really, when it comes to websites, I hear a lot of artists go, why should I even bother? I mean, I've got my Instagram channel, I've got Facebook, I've got TikTok. Why do I need to spend time managing a website? And I just want to challenge that thought right off the bat here, because I think as consumers of content, which we all are, we really assume everybody else interacts with online content just like us. If we never go to an artist or a band site and we're just going to Instagram, we're going to naturally build that Instagram channel and spend all of our efforts there. But here's what I want you to know. Your audience is actually more fractured on how they consume and interact with you than at any other time in history. And if you're going to build an audience, which I think you want to do, that's why you're here, I believe you have to be in a lot of places where even you personally don't spend a lot of time. I think social is incredibly important, obviously, but your own website can really be an anchor of your entire ministry. So let's just talk about the importance of a website and really what you're going to put on it. First of all, I believe it's brand protection. We spent a lot of time building your brand. You're coming up with your name, you're coming up with your logo, you're coming up with a visual representation of who you are. And I would love to encourage you, even if you don't plan on building a website, register your name, your www.yourname.com, .net.org, lock it in so that other people can't register it. What you want to do is same thing with social handles. If you're not going to use X, register an X account anyway. That way you lock it in and you own it. No one else can really own that. Do the same thing with kind of a domain name. But then I would absolutely encourage you to build that website. And we're going to talk a little bit about what that is. Really, this website can be a hub of information. It can include everything about you as your artist. You can go with your biography, your discography, your social channels. It can include your content. And we're going to spend a lot more time in future videos talking about that content, but anywhere from photos to videos and etc. Your thoughts. Create a blog or a journal. WordPress is a really great option for this, and you may or may not have heard about that. WordPress is really great for blogging and journaling. 65% of the top 1,000 websites use WordPress to power their sites. It's an incredible tool. So as you go out and search for a designer, that might be something you want to take to them. Create me a WordPress site. You can also include your tour schedule, and it's a great place to hub that information as well. But it's also a gateway of connection to your audience at deeper levels with information that you can control. And I think that's so incredibly important with a website. When you rely on socials, when you rely on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, they control your audience. They control what content is going to be seen, when they see it, how they see it. They control the algorithms. They control all of the data. Sure, you can interact with them, but here and now, but you don't control that information. Like, they are signing up for Instagram and following you on that platform. With a website, you can control your fan base, and you do that by a couple ways. The most traditional way is through an email mailing list. MailChimp has a great free tier plan, and MailChimp allows you to subscribe people to your email list, and you can connect with them over 1,000 emails a month for free. And so if you have an email list of like 200 people and you're just starting out, you can hit them up once a week and still not pay a dime, which is pretty awesome. And then their paid plans are reasonably priced after that. But if you get over a larger subscription number, you do have to pay to market to them, but that's okay, because it's an incredible way to market directly to your audience, and you own them. A great way to use email lists is to sign them up at your events as well. I think every artist needs to have an email list, but you also need to have a way for them to subscribe, and your website is a great place to make sure they do that. So if you do have a website, make sure that email list is prominent, front and center. Maybe incentivize them to subscribe as well. Give them a free content or a free video of you welcoming them to the team. Give them some kind of welcome message, maybe even a gift, a free decal that you can send to them if they give you more information, like their shipping address. There's different ways that you can incentivize that sign up. Another great way right now that artists really are not utilizing as much as I would love to see them be is texting. And you can actually sign up for a lot of texting sites. Now, here's the deal. Texting is very expensive to grow into. So you can pay like 30, 40 bucks a month and have a text list of 100, 200 people, hit them up a couple times a month. And that's kind of what you can expect to pay. But it can go up to hundreds, if not thousands of dollars if you're texting thousands of people on a regular basis. So I'm going to put a link to a service that I use called Simple Texting. Check it out. It's actually something that I've personally used both at the business and personal level. My youth group uses it. It's a really good tool and might be a good way to kind of dip your toe in the water for texting. And here's the deal. Email marketing open rates have maybe a 1% to 2% open rate. Texting sometimes has over a 90% open rate. So it's just a better way to engage your audience. Totally different. Obviously, your email is going to look really engaged and more text heavy and image heavy, where text is going to be less than a paragraph and just quick notes that might send them to your website. Another great tool to use your website for is for electronic press kits, or as we like to call them in the industry, an EPK. This is great if you are doing any kind of press, and you can send people to these places to get like high-res images, your biography, some short album descriptions, contact information. They can book you. They can listen to your music. They also get pre-release access to music that you're releasing in the future. And also, I would encourage you to use Shortlinks whenever possible. A Shortlink is where you can send people to all your different places to stream your music and follow you on socials. Some great tools is soundrazor.io, Linkfire, or Linktree, and I'll put a link to all of those here in the description. But overall, my encouragement to you as an artist as you grow is to go build that website out. I think it's an invaluable tool that you can use to engage your audience and absolutely put it into your marketing arsenal. Thanks for hanging out with me today, really quick in and out. I hope you found something encouraging. Again, would love to hear in the comments. I want to shape future videos based on what you want to know, what you're facing as an artist, as we grow better together. Take care.